Yo, 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 what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Grudge in the Peach Capital with a State, baby, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I got an idea. I figured I'd jump on here and we show the idea together. So, I got all the wires. Y'all see that right there? What's up, Honky Honky? Yep. I got all the wires picked up. What's up, Drone Live? What's up, my guy Tulu? So I got all the wires picked up. So I had an idea, popped in my head. I said, I need something to go under the dash to kind of cover up the wires. You know what I'm saying? So what I was thinking is, so I drew this up, all right? So I drew this up, all right? And what I'm thinking, this is what I'm thinking. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah. Yep. So I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it out and we're going to see it. So this right here is, this part here is 7 inches and a quarter. Then we got a 1 inch slot. Then we got a 3 inch slot on this side. What's up, Mac? What's up, Birmingham? So it's 16 inches long, but what I'm thinking is come up 3 inches and break this. So let me go over here and double check. Let me go over and double check my measurements to make sure. So basically what I'm making is a cover to bolt to the bottom of the dash. All right, let me show you. So this is where I'm thinking. I got all the wires tucked up, right? Now there's a trim piece that goes right here, but you still see the wires because you can't put them up but so high, right? So what I'm thinking about doing is making a piece to bolt to the bottom of the dash. You see it, Mac? Mac, hold on, fellas. Mac, did you see that? I have messaged that guy like 10 times. It was on there, and then it went away, and I thought they sold it. And then it popped back up, and I've sent him messages. I wish he would reply. So is that a smaller version of yours? Dude, yes. I wish that son of a gun would message me back. That son of a gun is bad to the bone. All right, back to what we're doing. Me and Mac had a conversation on text messages. So what I'm thinking about doing is once this trim piece is here, you can still see all this ugly, right? Because these cars wasn't never designed to have all these wires, right? And I've just cleaned up and modified what was already here. So what I'm thinking about doing is making a trim panel that bolts to the bottom of the dash, runs all the way up to the firewall, and then breaks down like 3 inches. But that slot is for the brake pedal to come up through the middle. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Mac. Go ahead. I'd say post it, Mac. Post it. So that's what I'm thinking. So let me I went over there and didn't even double check my damn measurements. Because, yeah, Mac, I've been trying, that one is like the baby version of yours. All right, so it's 16 inches total. And then if I break it at 2 inches, then that drops a lip down. And then the width of it is the width of it is 7 1/4. And then I added 3 more inches. So actually it needs to be 11 and a quarter is what it needs to be. 11 and a quarter. Now we just spitballing here. 11 and a quarter by 16. So it needs to be 11 and a quarter wide by 16. Let's see what that's what I got. I think that's what I got. 11 and a quarter by 16. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's check and see. I think I got it 11 and a quarter. Let's just double check, make sure. I got it 11 and a half. So if we need to shear off some, we'll shear it off. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it like it is. And let's double check the length. I think it's 16. Yeah. Yeah, 16 and then we break it. Yep. Yep. Yep, so I got that. So here's the part. So here it is in the 3D model. So there's the part, right? And we're just gonna see if it works. Let's go down to manufacturing. Go to setup. Yeah, Tulu, it's all right, we're going to cut it right here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna start at the top left-hand corner. We're gonna go over to cutting, go over to tool selection, go over to tool library. We're gonna go down to it's 18 gauge, hit OK. We just wanna cut the face, right? So, hold on a second. Dash. All right, now we're gonna go over to, now we're gonna go to cutting. I missed that step. Go to 2D profile, go over to select the tool, go over here, we'll do 18 gauge, hit select, go to geometry. We just wanna cut the face. Okay, Mac, okay. We don't want to change none of that. We want a smooth edge. And then we're going to go down to this. We're not going to change none of that. We're going to hit OK. If it accepts it. All right, it accepted it. So we're going to go to G code. Oh, yeah, just want to say, okay. Well, that's good to know. Hit OK. Close this out. Go over to fire control. Yeah, Mac, it would be, if he would call me back, I got a perfect spot for it. I told Nathan, I told my son, I said, found you something you need to buy for your stuff. You know, since he wants to get into manufacturing parts, I said, you're going to have to. All right, so we're going to set the program origin. Do it right there. So we're going to start right here. I appreciate it, Angie. Appreciate you. Oh, shit. Hey, I got to set y'all down. I got to scoot that over just a little bit. I got to scoot it over. Yeah, I know, Mac, right? I told him, I was like, yeah, you want to start and what you did, Mac, what you did, I ain't gonna say what you did in that video, but that's badass, dude. That's badass. I want to do stuff like that, more stuff like that. I want to do more manufacturing stuff. All right, we zeroed all the axes. We good to go. We ain't gonna do no dry run. Air compressors on, plasma's on, units on. Let's get it. Uh-oh. Ah, you son of a gun. I had the damn tape measure underneath there and it hit the damn torch. Idiot. All right, let's do this again. That's new. I have no idea. I have no idea what the hell that was. I ain't got a damn clue why it done that. Oh well. I guess we should have done a dry run, I guess. I don't know. I fixed this. Oh, right there. Right there's what happened. The damn wire pulled out. Don't you hate it when it slides out? Son of a gun. It slipped out. I'll be a son of a gun. I was like, man, what in the world happened? What happened? Everybody got excited. Everybody got excited and it slipped out. Damn it. Hate it when that happens. Don't you hate it when it slips out? And just remember, the same hand that she used to put it back is the same hand she rubbed your face with. Just so you know. Just so you know. Just so you know. Hey, if it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Yanked it right on out. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, just snatched it. try this again. Like I said, I don't know if this one, I mean, it looks awful big. Need a Ziploc bag. Like I said, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. We're gonna find out. It does look like, it does look awful big though, don't it? All right, now I'm not gonna break it or nothing. I'm just gonna set it up there. So y'all hang tight. Y'all just stay with me just a second. I gotta plug this light back up. What happened? Lock them up, lock them. Hit the road, dude, hit the road. Hit the road. All right, I need both hands, so y'all hang tight. I need both my hands. Then throw y'all on the floor twice. Here, just sit right here for a second. Y'all just hang out right there. I need both my hands. Well, apparently, I added too much. Hold on a second, let me get my tape measure. I was like, man, it looked big. It just looked, I mean, I don't know what the hell happened. Well, that's 7. Well, that's 7. Oh, I know what I did. All right, this is what I did. So I went over 7. Instead of putting the slot on the center line of 7, I put it at the end of 7. So the slot was supposed to split the difference. So, but that's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it. So, from right there, four and 3/4. Let's just see if we can fix this, modify this one. And if we have to cut another one, we'll cut another one. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. All right, let's cut it. We're gonna cut this piece down. Y'all hang tight. Let me go get something. I'll be right back. piece. We're gonna modify this piece. And if this piece, yeah, we're gonna modify this piece. Now I'm not gonna walk all the way back here to the back because if I do, I might lose you. So y'all just gonna have to hang tight right here. And just like that, she went from being thick to being skinny. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let me live with you. All right, so from here, I'll show you what I'm doing in a second. It's on. So from here to the wall, it's damn, I done knocked y'all down again. It's 20. So I need to, all right, so from the wall to the end, it's 18. So if I bring it up to 16, go to 17, go to 16. All right, we're gonna trim it down a little more. I don't know what in the hell I was measuring. Ain't a big deal. Ain't nothing little cut it off. Y'all hang tight right there. So we're gonna trim the bottom. Boy, she's getting smaller and smaller every time. Every time he goes in that room, he comes back, she don't look the same. He be knocking it off the bottom. All right. Man, I tell you what, don't go in that back room. You go in that back room with JG and he gonna knock something off of it. All right. Mama, I don't know what he did to me. He took me back there in that back room. He beat the goddamn brakes off of it. All right, we go all the way again. Or if we go right there. All right, okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna break, we're gonna fold. We're gonna fold the end up. I gotta clean the other side. me double check, make sure. Hold on. We don't want to bend the wrong side. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this up an inch, and that's gonna hit the firewall, all right? Well, in theory, it's gonna hit the firewall. Let me check it. Y'all hang tight. I believe this will work. All right. So this is what I got, right? And see, that's where I got, right, you got the wires, see? So if you're driving, this is for the air conditioner. And that's where all the wires are, and that's where the fuse box is, where they put it. That's the wires that are not being used. So I just zip tied them and stuck them up there, and I put, you see that right there? I put shrink wrap on the end of them, right? So they're not naked or nothing like that, right? So, and then they're just stuck up there. And those wires right there are for power antenna, power door locks, bunch of other stuff that this car don't need. But somebody else put harness in here. We just went through here and cleaned it up and got it all cleaned up. So what I'm talking about is this is the steering column, and here's the harness coming out of the column. So what I wanted to do is this right here, is I wanted to put something up there like that, and it'd be bolted to the bottom of the dash, and then it covers all that up. Does that make sense? Y'all follow me? Y'all picking up what I'm laying down? Y'all picking up what I'm laying down? Picking up what I'm laying down? Picking up what I'm laying down? It's just a trim panel. All right. So now we can't just leave it like this. We just can't leave it like it. So let's we just can't leave it alone. You just can't leave shit alone. No, there wasn't no plastic piece. This is a 63, no, it's a 63 Impala. I don't know. Matt, was there supposed to be something underneath there? I don't know. There wasn't nothing there. There wasn't nothing there. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but there's something there now. Y'all hear the microwave? I got mashed potatoes, rice, and green beans in the microwave. That's been in the microwave heated for like 20 minutes. Yeah, yes, it's done, Mac. I'll show y'all what I'm doing here in a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. We'll use the other end. I don't want this thing to flex. You son of a... Y'all hear it beeping? Meep, meep, meep. I had to fold those ends down. It won't run under the bead. I should have. This is this was an afterthought. I need to get those airplane dimple dies too, so I could dimple dye it around, but I don't have those. I need to get some. Bam. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Shit. Shit. I had a little bitty, I had a little 2-pound little ball peen hammer. I don't know where that sun gun went. Let me pop a couple little holes in it. What'd he say? Let me pop a couple little holes in it. There was a console for attack on the SS. I don't know what that means. There was a console for attack on the SS. Where you putting that? I don't. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know. If you say so. If you say so, Mossy, I don't know. I know there's another trim piece that goes right there. So we're going to put that right there, and we need to put all right, so there's a trim piece, there's a cover that goes right there. So we're good on that. So I need to put another screw hole right there. So y'all just hang tight. Let me go put another screw hole in this, and I'll be right back. Y'all hang tight. I done about watered this damn carpet out on this son of a gun. Lord have mercy, cheap ass self tappers. She got it that time. Had to stand up in it like a bucket. I got to get the other trim piece out and put it up there, and then I just want to. I just want to get a bullet in there so y'all could see it. Yep. I'll check it out. All right, there it is. There's a cover that goes right here. I got it. And this is where the old air conditioner slide controllers go. So I got to get that and put that in there. So once I do that, I might have to trim this out a little bit because this piece comes down. But other than that, when you're sitting here in the driver's seat, and all that'll be covered up with the carpet and stuff, but when you're sitting here in the driver's seat, I think that'll be all right. I think that'll be all right. And if I made it go all the way across, you'd have to take it out to get to the fuse box, and I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I didn't want to do that because this air conditioner is kind of hiding it, and this right here is the interior light, so that'll be tucked up. This is the gas gauge light. I got to run it all the way to the tank. So, and then there's a cover piece that goes right there, so you won't be able to see that, but I think that'll work. And you know what else I could do, Tulu? You see this little grommet right here? You see this thing right here? This is for a bulb, right? So what I could do, instead of putting the bulb is actually up behind the AC, what I could do is I could actually take this and drill a hole in that size, and stick the bulb in there like that, and the bulb will be shining down on your feet. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, let me go over here and, I told y'all I would, look, if I tell y'all something, you better take it to the damn bank. Look, I told y'all, look, I told you it was in the microwave. Mashed potatoes, green beans, and rice, all packed in one. Carbs, 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 and more carbs. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Put the food back in the microwave. Hit it again. All right, boys and girls, I appreciate you. After I do this, I got a couple loads of laundry in the dryer, and I do that, and then I'm gonna come back tonight, and I'm going to. I got a premiere at 8 o'clock. It's short. It's like 7 minutes long. It's not real long. I got a premiere at 7 o'clock. So after I do this, it's almost 5 o'clock. So let me finish this up. Let me give a report to the client today. Let him know what's going on. I got to call tech support back on the machine to let them know what's going on that, make sure it's fixed. They got some malware they want to update. And then I'll probably go live. Again at 7. And probably what I'll do is probably weld all this stuff up and then go live from like 7 to 7:45, and then the premiere will be at 8. I appreciate every single one of you boys and girls. Remember when I said don't worry about the man up the road and down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace and chicken grease them out.